Hi friends, I'm Cheryl Butler, and you're listening to the Mighty Mommy's Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, which will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome! Today's episode is number 483, 5 Reasons Your Child Should Attend a Summer Camp, because camp is so much more than roasting marshmallows and sleeping in a tent. As the school year winds down and temps begin to heat up, thousands of kids across the country are beginning to gear up for their carefree days of summer. Time spent out of the classroom is welcome to the many students who long to kick back and enjoy hanging out with friends and family at the beach, the park, or in their own backyards. In addition to downtime away from school, there is another highly anticipated item happening for lots of kids: summer camp. Whether it be a day camp, a sleepaway camp, sports or theater camps, attending some type of a camp program offers multiple benefits for not only your child, but you as the parent. With hundreds of camps to choose from each summer, Mighty Mommy offers 5 ways that you and your child can gain a positive experience from participating in a camp. 5 benefits to attending a summer camp are: 1. Camp helps build self-esteem. 2. Camp helps teach social skills. 3. It bonds deep friendships. 4. Instills an appreciation of nature. And 5. Camp gives the entire family joyful space. Here are each of these benefits in more detail. 1. Camp helps build self-esteem. Most of my 8 kids attended some type of camp while growing up. My youngest daughter, now 12, is looking forward to an acting camp this summer, as well as volunteering at a nature camp for preschoolers. Though not all kids want to participate in a summer camp program, I noticed a positive change in my kids who attended once their camp was finished, because they had to learn to mix in with kids who didn't go to their school. They also learned to cook, problem solve, learned fun new skills like kayaking, and experienced many hands-on activities as they constructed things from scratch. Camp offers a well-rounded experience that satisfies the child's need for physical activity, a creative outlet, and a community-building environment. The building blocks of self-esteem are belonging, learning, and contributing. Camps offer unique opportunities for children to succeed in these 3 vital areas, and even beyond home and school, says Michael Popkin, Ph.D., a family therapist and founder of Active Parenting. Summer camp can help instill the extremely important gift of self-esteem while doing so in a natural and fun environment, a life asset that lasts well beyond summertime. Number 2, camp helps teach social skills. When your child attends any program where he's in a setting outside your home, he'll have to abide by another set of rules and have to interact with adults that he may not know very well or at all. Coming to camp means joining a close-knit community where everyone must agree to cooperate and respect each other. When kids attend overnight camps, they have to learn to coexist in a completely new set of living quarters with other kids. They share chores, resolve everyday problems without mom and dad to help, and they see firsthand the importance of clear communication. Camp builds teamwork and helps enforce the social skills that you've already been building in your home environment. Don't be surprised to see your camper return home acting a bit more mature and lending more of a helping hand around your homestead. Number 3, camp bonds deep friendships. A couple of my kids are very shy and more on the introverted side. I'm not sure where they got that trait from because their father and I are both real people persons, and we can interact and make conversations with just about anyone who has a pulse. For kids who have more difficulty connecting with their peers and making friendships, camp can be a blessing in disguise. Camp is the place where kids make their very best friends because there aren't the same social expectations pressuring them at school. The camp experience encourages kids to relax and make friends easily, which was the case for one of my daughters who was painfully shy growing up. Through some of the group activities at her summer camp, she met another kid who had a very similar personality, and they both loved to draw and create things. Finding a new friend to share in the same interests opened the door for her to begin hanging out both in and out of camp. Over 10 years later, she and her camp buddy have remained best of friends and have stayed in touch while they've both been away at college. The fun times at camp draw people together through singing, swimming, hiking, roasting marshmallows, of course, over a campfire, and telling stories late into the night in their cabins or dorm rooms. They'll be away from screens for more hours than they have been in a long time. Without that mediation, kids will experience social interactions much differently. When kids leave the screens behind, they can see the value in differing opinions, resolve conflict, and learn to communicate better. Be prepared to see a lot of happy campers when you pick your child up at the end of a camp getaway. Tip number 4. Camp instills an appreciation for nature. I was a stay-at-home mom. I'm still not crazy about that expression, for my first 12 years of motherhood. And the one thing that helped save my sanity were the many jaunts my kids and I took to the park playground, beach, and any place else that Mother Nature had a hand in orchestrating. Having an appreciation and respect for nature is an invaluable quality. Kids tend to be drawn to the great outdoors because there are so many adventures to take in and explore. In this day and age, however, more and more kids tend to be drawn to their electronic devices and the comfort of their living room couch, rather than frolicking in their backyard or helping to care for a family garden or search for never-ending hiking trails. Camp activities often bring kids into nature to help them get a better sense of the world outside their typical environment. Camp helps to eliminate distractions and improve focus by bringing kids into the great outdoors, sometimes for the very first time. In these situations, kids not only experience all the beauty nature has to offer, but also learn how to respect nature. I always found that when my kids returned from a camping trip, they wanted the magic of being outdoors 24/7 to continue, and they didn't congregate in the house nearly as often for weeks afterwards. Even day camps can have this effect on kids, so if away camp isn't in the cards, your family can still gain many of the same benefits. And number 5, camp gives the entire family joyful space. Despite the fact that I've had a very full house for the past 20 years, it's never easy for me to drop a kid off at summer camp, even for a week or two. Just having one kid out of the 8 gone for a period of time changes the entire dynamics of our family unit. That said, however, I'm definitely an advocate for encouraging personal growth space for child and parents, and summer camp is a great way to do this because both sides learn to have time away from one another, which definitely allows for creating some independence and even better appreciation for one another when we're separated for a short period of time. When our kids are away from us, we can think our own thoughts, spend some well-deserved me time, take a temporary break from the grind of running kid errands, eat anything we choose for dinner, sleep in, wear our PJs all day, and never even leave the house if we choose. So we get to refuel our tanks, and at the same time, our kids can have some breathing space from the constant rules and reminders that they get 24/7 from good old mom or dad. Basically, it's just refreshing and healthy for all involved to have some time apart. And when you do pick them up from being away for a while, the reunion is wonderful. You have a new sense of appreciation for one another and get to catch up and listen to all the amazing stories your child will have while he or she's been off on their own. How has camp impacted your family? Share your thoughts in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy or post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page. You can also email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com, and I hope you'll visit my family-friendly boards at pinterest.com/mightymommyqdt. If you have friends and family that would enjoy listening as well, I would really love it if you'd share the link to this podcast and refer them to the website, which is www.quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy. Here you'll find hundreds of archived episodes covering a wide variety of parenting and family-related topics. Wishing you all a great week and a start to your summer. Thanks so much for listening, and until next time, happy parenting.